Yeah, I know the digits, you know, 1, 3, 2. I know every one of them. So yeah, a few days ago I reacted to something that you described me like, you know, some kind of charged dubstep, and I thought I was ready to check what is it, and I wasn't ready. But right now I think I am ready, so I guess I'm not gonna be ready, and that's gonna be something pretty interesting too, because one last time when we reacted to that, I was so mind blown, because that was so interesting, completely different than what I experienced in the music, you know, like normally. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, you guys recommended me in the last video a lot of songs, and I am so grateful for that, because we're gonna go and check the songs one by one. And there is so many EPs, so many, you know, like boss theme and I don't know, music from the menu or something. There's so many things we're gonna check in the next few months, I guess. So yeah, I'm hyped. And yeah, the first song we're gonna react gonna be called Martyr, guiding ahead boss battle team. So yeah, that sounds pretty badass. So yeah, let's check that. But if you enjoy my videos, maybe you would consider subscribing to this channel. But yeah, let's go and react to this. Yeah, there are some kind of organs, or maybe some piano, I'm not sure. Some choirs. So yeah, that's church music. And then, yup, it's building. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa! I mean, the last song was like really, I mean, I would call that maybe not exactly dubstep, but maybe some kind of EDM. But this one is at least some kind of glitch hop. But yeah, I know I'm gonna have great time with this song. I already knew that that's gonna be interesting when the build-up was building and building and building, because there was so much energy. So yeah, let's hear that again. The squires in the background. Oh. I mean, this is so interesting, you know, like from the one hand, you can hear this, you know, like big choirs, this, you know, like, I don't know if angelic, I would say even like God's one, you know, and then you can also hear some arpeggio playing on some kind of piano or organs. I'm not sure if that is called in English organs. I'm not talking about inside of human body, I'm talking about the music instrument, to be 100% sure. But yeah, so maybe for being safe, I'm gonna use the word piano, but I mean, you know what I mean. And yeah, up top of that, we have some synths, some dubstep scratches and everything, and that is so interesting. And I can even see at the art that, you know, we have some builds that look like, you know, this Christian birds. I'm not sure what that is. I kinda also can see that we are up top of some building that could be a church because of this big window in the background, but still we have like the characters with the swords, with the knives, that there is probably some kind of battle, and that is interesting because we can see some battle at the top of the church, and the music in the really good way replicate this feeling. So yeah, That is so cool. Ooh. That is interesting because I think that the same arpeggio that was played on the piano now is played on some kind of synth, and that is pretty interesting, you know, like transition from the drop to the some kind of verse. Ooh, electric guitars. I love that. I mean, when you use electric guitars in the songs, you know, you can add so easily the, you know, like the angry energy. And I think that it can build the tension that is necessary when you try to build, you know, like the story without using the words when, you know, there was a battle, we were like kinda in the good place, and now we can hear and feel like maybe we are in some difficult situation or something, but we are eager to kinda try our best to fight, to, you know, just don't give up and everything. That's pretty cool. This bass in the background is so cool. Oh, the melody. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 3. Oof. Yeah, I know the digits, you know, 1, 3, 2. I know every one of them. So yeah, yeah, I try to count, you know, like some kind of DJ, but I wasn't really good at this. But my God, this is so interesting because I would even say that this goes so easily from some kind of trance song to the dubstep or I don't know, glitch up or something. And yeah, there is through the whole song there is this angelic energy somehow, and this is really not something that I met in the music before to, you know, like I mean, I don't know, I maybe hear something similar in some, I don't know, Deadmau5 songs, but otherwise I cannot really think about something that would mix so different energy. But yeah, it's so cool. And it's pretty interesting, you know, how amazing stories you can tell without using any words. And, you know, we know that when we talking about some movies, you know, that there are so many amazing movies that don't use any word. For example, Flow from, I don't know, 2024, I think. That was amazing, a movie. I cried like a baby, and there is no single word used in that. But we can also have the same in the music, because, you know, when I hear that, I can feel the journey. In the verse, we can feel like there is difficult situation, we try our best, we train our best, we try to fight. And now in the drop, I could definitely tell that we have some battle when we were like, I don't know if winning, but have like a really good competition with the boss. We weren't, you know, like in the lost position or something, and that is so cool. Wow. One, two, three, go! That was better. But yeah, and for example, in this like verse, I'm not sure, verse, bridge, whatever, I could definitely imagine that, you know, we are after the first part of the battle, and the boss was like, "Huh, you are stronger than I thought." And we have like some dialogue with this boss when we I don't know, walking around each other, and we talk and we try to, you know, like, I don't know if convince him to stop, but we are like, you cannot defeat us so easily or something like that. And you know, then the build up starts and we start to fight again, and there is a drop when we're fighting once again. There is the whole story behind the song only by using the instruments, the melodies, and that is so cool. I always loved electronic music for that. That there is no need for words, and you can, you know, like, say amazing stories. And I love this, you know, this part of the song, of the part of the melody, maybe when it's go tun, you know, this faster moment. It's something that Alan Walker, I think, made very popular at some point, and that is so cool when someone just using this like really you know, short notes up top of each other, or maybe not up top of each other, but really close next to each other. And that's bit so interesting energy, because it kinda builds and release energy, you know, like a lot of energy in the short time, and it's so cool when you need to build energy, I think. And in this battle, that makes like me feel like every time this part of the melody play, I imagine that there is, you know, some kind of battle move that we using on the boss or something. That is so cool. And once again, we are talking with the boss. Thinks that he can be better than us, but he cannot defeat us so easily. I'm sorry, I'm in the character right now, you know. The song was too immersive. Yeah, the guitars once again. And I'm not sure if that's the same melody and the same guitars like in the first time, but maybe if yes, then maybe the whole story make me feel like this electric guitars feel different than the first one, you know. In this one, I can definitely feel not the thing that we are, you know, lying on the ground defeated and we kind of try to stand up and fight, but instead of, I feel like we are really in the good situation in this battle, and we are like, there is your last chance to, you know, like, stop this. Otherwise you will lose or something, and that is so cool. We're gonna try the last one time. 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, that was the best. Ooh, I think there was different melody in the last drop, and that is cool. I love when, you know, when we have multiple drops in the song. I love when, you know, like there are some kind of continuation, you know, like the first one is here in the energy and in the complexity of the melody, the second is here, and the third is like the final one, and that's so cool. And I think this is something that they made here, and that was pretty cool, so let's hear that again. Yep, this part, I think that this is the new part, and it's so cool. We're doing some ultra move on him in the battle or something. And yeah, the last part of this song really gave me like the feeling like we won the battle, but we wasn't really too happy about it. It was something like, yeah, we won the battle, but why we have to be in this battle in the first place? Like, I felt like the guy we're fighting with was, I don't know, maybe some our friend in the past, but he go to the dark side, and yeah, now we have to fight with him, and we defeat him, but we weren't too happy that we have to. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is something that is in the game, but this song is an amazing example, like using the instruments, the melodies can completely, I don't know, say the whole story without using any words, and that is so cool. So yeah, you can give me your thoughts in the comments. Tell me if you have any similar feelings when you hear this song, or maybe you have something completely different and this is only my imagination. I will gladly read all of your comments. And yeah, for today's videos, that's gonna be everything. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, that would be really nice if you would consider to subscribing this channel. And yeah, till the next video, just remember to be nice to each other. Thank you everyone for watching, until the next video. Bye bye.